Street photography is not an area that I do very well.
Destination is on your left. Stop bar laundrette.
Aha! Yeah,
Success. So proud of you.
So we're going to take a photo just by leaning down and getting all of that as a background. So it's going to look something like this. And the plan for the shot is to do it when one of the trams is coming past, so then I can get that coming into the shot. So that's the plan.
Looking.
I was hoping I was going to see the bit of disappointment of the tram driver in my shot,
Yeah.
but it looks cool. I would have liked to have not had the other
Yeah.
cars in the shot, so I might take them out.
Yeah.
Final shot.
Very good.
The thing that you take a photo of, it blows all the background, but not the photo. Hey, it worked.
Success.
If you like spin it, it kind of does. No, getting closer
No
won't make
way.
it. No, you have to change it.
Whatever.
Wow.
Hi. Hi, bud. I find street photography incredibly difficult. I've never been much of a landscape photographer. I've never been much of a street photographer because I feel it's difficult when you don't have a specific subject. When I was doing this shoot in particular, I was feeling really not motivated that day. I guess it's been the big struggle at the moment is that I've had lots of other projects that I want to do, but I don't have the time to do them. So when it came to this shoot, Melbourne had just come out of a snap lockdown. I didn't feel particularly well, and I had really low motivation because it was an area that I wasn't particularly strong with shooting. Alright, thanks bud. The only reason I took my camera with me is because I knew we were going to a laundromat that I've previously shot at, and I knew there was a tram stop just out the front. I took my camera mainly because I knew that I was going to have to wait about an hour and a half till my bed sheets were done. So I tried to force myself to become a little bit more creative and spend a bit of that time at least trying to do this challenge. And over the last couple of months, I've just felt like I've had no time to commit to this challenge. I've been locked into other photography jobs. I'm also a mental health clinician, so I work throughout the week in that. And it just became a little bit too much. And with all of that, I found that I've made more excuses not to shoot than I have found reasons to shoot. Even in the editing process for this particular shoot, I found it incredibly difficult because again, as I've said, street photography is not an area that I do, and I'm not happy with any of the photos. But I guess that's what I'm trying to do in this challenge, is force myself to step out of my comfort zone and edit something or push my style. I found editing this photo really difficult, but I think the hardest bit was actually deciding on the photo. One of the hardest parts about street photography is that you don't really get to set up your shot. So when we got to the spot in Richmond, I wanted to use one of the trams going past or one of the motorbikes going past. With this, you only have maybe 1 to 2 seconds before it's out of frame. I had to wait for bicycles, I had to wait for bikes, I needed to wait for cars, and you had to really be quite quick at setting this up, otherwise you miss your shot. It was when I was missing my shots that I was getting frustrated and I wasn't able to get a shot that I was happy with. Because there's been a bit of a time gap, I've been able to now look back on the photos with fresh eyes. So for street photography, this is my final image. So that's all for this video. I'm gonna try and get back into my regular shooting and regular editing. So fingers crossed that I will be back into my 52-week challenge, and I know I've missed a couple of weeks, so I have a lot of catching up to do because I still plan on having the entire challenge done by the end of the year. Just might mean I need to do some double shoots. If you like the video or want to see more photography content or follow me for this journey, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.